Today is Monday, October 31st, Halloween. First day of freedom. The real Emancipation Day for me. For this guy. Free! Oh. Look, guys, freedom tastes so good, but it's not cheap. Taste it. Freedom tastes amazing, but it's not cheap. It never is. It's a lot of hard work in the making. I'm just so grateful I made it. I'm out. So, just relaxing. And I was just contemplating on how hard it's been for me to quit my job so I can pursue my dreams. I got a great analogy of how it feels to quit your job and pursue your dreams. It's kind of like taking an HIV test, right? You know you've been careful, but ultimately taking an HIV test is still scary no matter what. It's kind of the same thing with pursuing your dreams. It's still scary. You know you have what it takes. You know you're competent. You know you're the smartest person amongst your peers at your job, but you're still scared. And I realize it's a lot of indoctrination over the years, especially for me. I've had a lot of naysayers, a lot of people talking into my ear, telling me that's not possible. Why would you want to do that? These people are coming from a good place. Don't get me wrong. Friends and family are coming from a good place. Why would you quit your job in Manhattan and just, you got a great job, you know? That's what a lot of people say. You got a great job. But I wasn't happy. I wasn't content. I wasn't fulfilled. I'd much rather make less money, even half the money that I was making in my corporate job, to pursue something I love. I mean, I love to trade. I love to build businesses. That's what I'm going to continue to do for the rest of my life. Actually, trading is something I will definitely do for the rest of my life. No question about it. Everything else is just going to be complementary to my trading. So my travel agency is going to be one of them. So again, when you follow societal norms, you start to realize they're flawed. So you have to do things that fit you. You have to start questioning everything. When you question everything, you're going to come up with answers that fit you. Your lifestyle, your ideal lifestyle. See, I know you've heard the saying that a lot of people are trying to buy shit they can't afford with money they don't have to impress people they don't like. It's absurd. And I think that's a symptom of a bigger problem. And that bigger problem is people are not fulfilled. People are stuck in jobs they don't like, making shit money. And the only way to cure that anxiety, the frustration, is by accumulating more and more material things. I don't believe in that. I used to. When I was younger, I used to believe in that. That all I needed to do was buy a new flat screen TV to make me happy. And the more shit I bought, the more unhappy I became because I was getting deeper and deeper into debt. And that's what a lot of people are like. And I mean, it's really tough because we live in a consumer society. I believe in challenging the status quo. And the way I challenge the status quo is by only selling shit that I believe in and selling shit that I love. I love to buy experiences over material shit. I don't own a car. I barely own shit. Matter of fact, all the shit that I own can fit in 2 suitcases, 2 big suitcases. That's it. What I mean by that is I value experiences over material shit. We live in a consumer society that makes us believe that we have to accumulate shit, and I figured that shit out. A lot of people are filling their cribs, their apartments with shit they don't really need to fill this void of being stuck in an unfulfilling career path. I escaped that, and I'm so grateful I escaped that shit. And that's why I'm gonna start selling experiences. If you like to experience new places, somewhere nice and warm and toasty, nice and warm. It's gonna be summer in Africa now, it's gonna be cold here. If you like to experience new stuff, here's the offer I have for you. Check this out.
Most of East Africa encompasses the dramatic Great Rift Valley, which is home to abundant wildlife such as lions, elephants, giraffes, buffaloes, and rhinos. Choosing what to do and see can be quite overwhelming, and the choices are endless. However, here are the top 10 things you must do and see. Number 1. Observe the Big Five in Masai Mara and the Serengeti. Home to the greatest wildlife show on Earth, the Masai Mara and the Serengeti National Parks remain East Africa's most famous game reserves. Here, in a single morning, you can expect to see vast numbers of lions, elephants, giraffes, buffaloes, and rhinos in their natural habitat. Number 2, experience the wildebeest migration. The annual migration of 1.5 million wildebeest in the Serengeti and Masai Mara is one of those experiences unique to this region only. Number 3, take in views of the highest mountain in Africa. The Kilimanjaro National Park offers breathtaking views of the highest mountain in Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro. Its panoramic vistas have led it to be favored by mountain climbing enthusiasts and amateur photographers alike. Number 4, climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Standing over 19,000 feet above sea level, Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain in Africa, which makes it very popular among climbers from all over the world. Number 5, bird watching in the Great Rift Valley. The valley contains Lake Naivasha, which is best known for its thousands, sometimes millions of pink flamingos nesting along its shores, making it a birdwatcher's nirvana. Number 6, meeting the Maasai. The Maasai culture is well known to tourism, despite constituting a relatively small part of Kenya's population. The small scarlet-cloaked ethnic group lives a lifestyle that has remained unchanged for centuries. Number 7, the Out of Africa experience. Perhaps the greatest single influence on the region's tourism was the Danish writer Karen Blixen, whose book Out of Africa was made into an award-winning film. You can visit this house in the Karen district of Nairobi, where it has been turned into a museum. Number 8, visit the animal sanctuary. You can stroke a giraffe at the African Fund for Endangered Wildlife Giraffe Center, or cuddle a baby elephant at the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust Elephant Orphanage. Number 9, sample a vast array of wild game meat. Several restaurants, like Carnivore in Kenya, offer this dining opportunity of a lifetime to sample giraffe, zebra, crocodile, wildebeest, and even ostrich meat. Number 10, shopping at the African Crafts Market. For those who love to shop, Kenya and Tanzania have it all. Beadwork, wood carvings, hand-woven linens, and rugs. It's also a treasure trove of alternative gifts, such as jewelry from seeds, handbags fashioned from beer bottle tops, sandals made from old tires.
So the offer is very simple. You can actually contact me directly. I'm going to put a link in this video below that allows for you to schedule a time and date that works for you. You can ask me all types of questions. How I'm going to be able to set you up with this experience, with this unique experience. Outside of just seeing animals, what you'll see is a different culture. You get to experience how different people live. You get to gain perspective on the world. You get to experience how incredibly privileged we are here in the Western world compared to people in Africa. I'm from Africa, so I know, I've seen poverty. You think there's poverty in the projects? I've seen real poverty, you dig? I've seen real struggle. And that gives me incredible perspective that nobody else has who hasn't experienced those experiences. It gives me a sense of drive. Wake up every morning, place my trades, and do my other hustles on the side. I see opportunity every single day. Every day. I get overwhelmed sometimes. I have to hold myself back sometimes from pursuing all these opportunities because they're too many. Trading is not the only way to get rich. Matter of fact, what I strongly advise you guys, young guys, to do is to diversify. Trading should definitely be on top of your list, but you have to diversify. You absolutely have to diversify because there are more ways than just trading to make money. And the more avenues to make money you have, the better off you'll be. Because like I said in my other videos, I got another video that I talk about my $100 startup. My travel agency is my $100 startup. And it feels great. It feels phenomenal. You know, I get to do what I love. I'll get to wake up every morning and do what I love. You can't beat that. You can't beat that feeling. You have to look at what kind of life you want. I'm going to tell you what kind of life that I want. And we can start from there. The type of life that I want is to wake up every morning, hit the gym right there. Hit the gym right there. Do a workout. Actually, I haven't worked out today. I'm going to work out probably tomorrow or later on this afternoon. But hit the gym, have my breakfast, have my coffees, you know, put on my trades, and do a YouTube video, and provide some value to you guys, drop some knowledge bombs, and work on my travel agency, and work on my ad agency. That's my dream life. And I'm living that shit already. And it feels amazing. It feels incredible. See, that's my dream. That's not going to work for everybody. Other people want to sit by the beach all day long or go fishing all day long. That's them. You know? Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. And smoke weed on the weekends. That's what I like to do. I love to smoke weed. Matter of fact, after a hard day's week of, you know, some losing trades, some winning trades, you know, closing a couple of deals on my travel agency, closing a couple of deals on my ad agency, I like to reward myself with a nice fat blunt. That's who I am. I don't give a fuck if you judge me. Go ahead. I like to smoke weed, so what? That's my life. When I have to wake up every morning and report to a boss that I don't respect, I can't. I just can't do it. Granted, over the last 10 years, there have been people that I respected, that I looked up to, that I looked to as my mentors. I'm incredibly grateful for that, for those people, but for the most part, I had shitty bosses. A lot of these shitty bosses, I have absolutely no respect for. For the simple fact that these are people who are telling me what to do. I had to ask these people for permission to take off, to take some time off. I mean, what the fuck? Why? Why am I asking somebody I have no respect for to take time off to go see my family, to go on a vacation? Fuck that shit. And you should say fuck that shit too. I'm gonna go on a rant on this shit. I'm mad. I'm a little mad, yeah, I'm a little mad. Because I tolerated it for too long, you dig? I tolerated it for too long. No more. That's why I had to quit my job. I'm not tolerating that bullshit anymore. Dame Dash was right. Dame Dash was absolutely right. A lot of people are mad about that shit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube and Google Dame Dash, The Breakfast Club interview. He talks about, there's a part that he talks about how being a boss is about refusing to call another man daddy. What the fuck? Look, just watch that shit. It's gonna make you laugh. But fuck it, I'm gonna put the link in this video as well. But he talks about, if you want to be a boss, don't call another man daddy. Hustle for your last name. right now I've already started hustling for my last name. So taking this journey of pursuing my dreams is kind of expensive. It comes at a cost, and that cost is personal responsibility. One thing that I've started to learn how to do that I wasn't really good at doing before is really writing down my goals. I actually have a little notepad with me. I'll show you what I mean. Here's my little notepad. Here it is. I write down all my goals. I write down my mission for the day. So today's mission is gonna be, of course, doing this video and editing it. When you work in a 9 to 5 for so long, for me in my case 10 years, you're so used to other people telling you what to do. Other people dictating to you what the next task is. But when you work for yourself, you have to come up with those tasks, to come up with those goals. And it's absolutely essential to write shit down every single day. Write shit down. And every time you complete a task, you cross it off. And now that I have time, I know I'm gonna achieve great things. Because that's one thing I never had. My time was controlled by somebody else that I didn't respect. And I had to call that motherfucker daddy. Yeah. No more. I love it. All right, peace out. 1.